Congressional Budget Office, or the CBO, said the U.S. will see a $3 trillion budget deficit this year, closer to the 2020 record. This is the adjusted computation of the CBO after it incorporated the impact of President Biden's COVID-19 relief program. The deficit for the full 2020 fiscal year was $3.13 trillion, the biggest relative to the size of the economy since World War II. The good news is that the agency also sees gross domestic product increasing 7.4% this year, double the prior forecast of 3.7%. However, the annual GDP average is 1.6 over the last 5 years through 2031. With a stronger economy and a huge budget deficit, what will be the bottom line? The effects of a stronger economy will partially offset the deficit effects. More money will go into the pocket of the government. That should control the money spree printing a little bit. If the GDP grows, it should also signal the rise of employment and also should surpass the pre-pandemic level by this year. That means that money is being passed around instead of being handed down. However, because our financial system, the economy are faulty by design, it will take more than just small businesses opening up again and people spending. We need to produce more products here in the United States. We need to shift to renewable energy, manufacture more solar panels, and devices and equipment that we'll use to maintain this renewable energy. We need to get ahead of technologies instead of watching creators, developers, and investors go to the Middle East and Asia. We also need to consider that projections don't include Biden's recently proposed infrastructure bill or his other long-term economic proposals. That requires more money than the current projected GDP will be able to cover. Even without all that, the CBO sees inflation right now at the same figure it was from 2020. Remember, they continue to make us believe inflation is what, like 4%? Go to the supermarket and tell me what real inflation is. The CBO said it will release more detailed 10-year outlook on July of 2021 and further documents outlining the effects of Biden's economic plans in this month. In the meantime, remember that different analyses present different projections when it comes to economic recovery, inflation, GDP. There's a lot of things happening. So don't rely just on economic growth to secure your future. Revisit your portfolio, take a look at how you're allocated. Remember that risky investments are even riskier nowadays, so invest in assets that could hedge your bet against inflation and economic disasters. Look at gold. Gold's the only asset that's thrived through economic distress and remains the favorite of billionaires, hedge funds, and other central banks. You can always call us anytime if you need to learn about this, about investing in gold, silver, or other precious metals. Our phone number is 877-646-5347, or visit our website at noblegoldinvestments.com. If you're interested in investing in precious metals and you want to talk to a no-hassle representative that has experience in physical metal, give us a call. Phone number is 877-646-5347. Our phone lines are always open, and we're happy to answer any of your questions.